Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day today. Today we're going to be talking about the two main things that you need to look at before you even contemplate bringing your MacBook to an Apple store or some type of repair shop because you think you're having an issue with your battery. 9 times out of 10, when you're having issues with your battery, it's probably related to some type of software issue. That meaning that you probably need to update your computer. You maybe need to change some settings. You might have some software running in the background. We'll touch on those a little bit, not too in depth. We're really going to be focusing on the things that are 100% going to tell you, yes, I need to take my MacBook to an Apple store because I am 100% having an issue with my battery. Starting things off, the first thing that you're going to want to check if you're having issues with your battery is the condition of your battery. In order to check that, the first thing that you need to do is hold down the Option key on your keyboard. As you're holding down the Option key, you want to click on your battery icon at the top here. And as you click on that, you'll see that the condition says normal or service recommended. So if it says condition normal, that means you're good to go. If it says service recommended, then yes, you definitely have an issue with your battery. You should take it to an Apple store. Touching on the software issues a little bit, like I mentioned, sometimes your battery may drain quicker if you have some applications that are running in the background that are using significant energy. So if you click on this battery icon, you'll see the section here that says using significant energy, and it shows you applications that are running in the background that you probably want to close so that they're not using so much energy. Moving on, but before we move on, actually, I want to show you how to get this battery icon if you don't have it. So in order to do that, what you need to do is click on your Apple logo at the top here, go to System Preferences. After you go to System Preferences, you want to go to Energy Saver, and you'll see a little checkbox here that says Show Battery Status in Menu Bar, and you want to check that. Also, you want to check on these settings here. I'm not going to touch on all the little checkboxes here. The main thing that you want to know is this is your go-to place to adjust your settings so that you're getting the most out of your battery. I recommend that you just stick with the defaults. Don't get too crazy here. Just hit the default button if it's not already lit up for you, and also make sure that you have automatic graphic switching turned on. Next thing you want to check is going to be your cycle count. The cycle count is basically just how many times has your MacBook been recharged, because as you know, the more and more that you recharge your battery and the longer that you have it, the less of a charge it's going to keep, and it's also going to charge a little bit slower because batteries don't last forever. So in order to actually check that cycle count, what you want to do is click on your Apple logo at the top here, go to About This Mac. After you go to About This Mac, you want to click on System Report. Once you click on System Report, you want to click on Power. Once you click on Power, you'll see a bunch of information. We're just focused on the key details here, so we want to look at your cycle count and your condition. Now, there is a recommended maximum cycle count for different models of MacBooks that Apple provides, so I'll include that link in the description. But if you do not have that link, you can just type in MacBook cycle count in Google. It's usually going to be the first link, and it's going to give you a table here if you scroll down of all the maximum cycle counts for your particular model. And if you don't know what kind of model you have, just click on your Apple logo at the top here, click on About This Mac, and as you can see here, I have a MacBook Pro 16-inch 2019, so I'm going to just search for that in this table. My maximum cycle count is 1000. So if I looked at my health information and I saw that my cycle count was close to 1000 or over 1000, then you should actually be expecting some issues with your battery. They may not be major issues. You're probably just going to notice that your battery doesn't keep as much charge and that it doesn't charge as quickly. So those are going to be the two main symptoms that you see. So again, keeping it short and sweet, if you're thinking about taking your MacBook to an Apple store, you need to first determine, is this a software issue or is this a hardware issue? And the easiest thing to determine is this a hardware issue? And we do that by checking the condition and checking the cycle count. Now, let's say you're one of those people who have ruled out software issues, and you've also came in here and you've checked your condition and your cycle count, and you're still actually experiencing some battery issues. At that point, you actually still may have an issue that you want to take it into the Apple store for, or you maybe want to just erase your computer and start brand new. So this video is mainly just to save you a bunch of time, because some people, they may have issues with their battery. They don't really investigate it too much because they're not really too tech savvy. They automatically kind of assume that I need to take this thing to the store and let them figure it out. But you don't really want to waste your time, especially these days. If it's a software issue, you can really pretty much solve these at home. And again, usually the three main things that are going to affect your battery when it comes to software are going to be an out-of-date OS. So make sure you come into your Apple logo here and go to About This Mac. And then if you click on Software Update, it's going to let you know, do you have any updates? As you can see, I have an update here. If you're one of those people, you may want to update your computer. Next thing is checking your energy saver settings that we touched on before. Go to your Apple logo, go to System Preferences, go to Energy Saver. You can kind of adjust this to how you want, but what I recommend is just going with the default, because that's going to save you on battery life. And then the next thing is going to be any apps that are using significant energy. So make sure you're closing your applications. Again, if you click this red dot, that does not close the application. So it's basically just another minimize button. Think of these yellow buttons and these red buttons as the same thing. As you can see, if I click the red button here, it goes down to my dock, but it still has a white dot underneath it. So any application in your dock that has a white dot underneath it means that it's still running in the background. The proper way to close your programs is to press Command and the letter Q at the same time on your keyboard, and that will quit it. Or you can click at the top here, click on the name of the application, and then hit quit. So I hope this helped you. We wanted to keep it simple. If you want me to make another video that's a little bit more detailed, that kind of dives into the software side of things on how to actually maximize the battery life on your MacBook, then let me know in the comments. But I hope this helped you out. Hope you have a good day. Peace out, guys.